Water main breaks happen from time to time in virtually all cities. Usually the cause is a pressure relief valve that failed to work. It didn't relieve the pressure. Santa Fe has a lot of old water lines and pressure valves that could fail, so what to do? City Water Division officials decided to create a plan to monitor those pressure valves from a central control room so they could tell when one might fail. The plan involves sending a data signal from those valves by some method, underground telephone cable or maybe over the air via low-frequency radio waves positioned from a tower above ground. They settled on radio waves because the cost was a little bit lower. They then began installing the monitors underground on the pipes and the radio transmitters high above ground on poles that were anywhere from 14 to 20 feet tall. Several problems happened. People who lived nearby were surprised to see the towers almost in their front yards. Second, no one was notified of the plan of the installations. Not surprisingly, there was an uproar. The work came to a halt, and not long after, city crews began taking down the 19 towers they had put up. Almost all of the 19, that is. Some homeowners have testified before city councilors at a public hearing that some of the towers are still there, 8 months after others have been taken down. Ellen Casey lives in the historic district and still has a tower just outside her home.
They better come and remove mine right quick, because even under their own report, which was not accepted by the committee, they say that they're going to be modified and that the situation that they have now with the two giant masts and the box, that's all going to be removed. So I would like them to come and remove it now before I have to waste more time and money and the city and the taxpayers' money suing the city to remove it.
Other residents complained that the electromagnetic waves from the radio transmitters were probably harmful to their health. The Public Utilities Committee of City Council held that public hearing to learn about the water pressure valve problem and to hear alternatives to those tall towers. At the end of the hearing, they tabled all further discussion until May because there are still too many unanswered questions. How to solve the water pressure problem in a way that would suit most people. In the meantime, what did the initial installations cost? I was at that meeting and calculated it at $500,000. I confirmed that with Water Division engineer Robert Jorgensen. Did I understand your cost estimates at $30,000 per tower? That's $500,000. Approaching $600,000.
I believe it's around $500,000. I have to look up the exact number. That's been contracted and paid for.
So that money those costs have to be absorbed, and if a project goes forward, re-spent.
As with all improvements in the Water Division, they would be either funded through water rates primarily or through grants or the like.
Has that money been recouped?
The construction costs would have to be absorbed through water rates.
City Water Division engineer Robert Jorgensen at City Hall.